Hey guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Jay White on Facebook. Jay was one of the first ones to send me this story. It's really sad. It's about a Colorado math teacher who was killed by a 14-year-old student. Her name was Colleen Ritzer, and the student who killed her was Philip Chisholm. And basically what happened is that some way, somehow, she had asked him to stay after school. She was supposed to be helping him with math. And they're saying that somehow he followed her down into the student bathroom on the second floor. He ended up slicing her neck, killing her, putting her in a drum, rolling her out of the school, and throwing her body into the woods. This story is just really, really sad and sick. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip, and I will come back with the rest of my commentary.
All right, let's switch gears now. A teenager in the eyes of his family, not in the eyes of the law. Tonight, this 14-year-old stands as an adult accused of murder. Good evening, everybody. Maria Stefanos.
And I'm Mike Boda. The victim, a Danvers High School teacher. Fox 25's Heather Hedges joins us live now with the story. Heather.
And I have some new information for you tonight from a law enforcement source who tells me this student confessed to police that he followed his teacher into a bathroom stall at the high school, punched the teacher in the face, and then allegedly stabbed her to death with a box cutter, slashing her throat. And then this student told police he put the body into a recycling bin and dragged it out of the school. This law enforcement source also tells me police believe that this suspect actually went to the movies and to Wendy's after allegedly murdering his teacher.
We're praying for both families.
And that was all the family members of a 14-year-old murder suspect had to say after his court appearance. And in the courtroom, Danvers High freshman Philip Chisholm said nothing at all. It started last night as a missing persons investigation. Chisholm didn't return home from school yesterday, and shortly after, his 9th grade math teacher, 29-year-old Colleen Ritzer, also disappeared.
At approximately 11:20 p.m. last evening, Danvers police received a report that a Danvers High School teacher had not returned home from work and was not answering her cell phone.
Danvers police began searching for Ritzer and discovered blood in the second-floor bathroom of Danvers High. Her body was later found in the woods behind the school.
It was apparent that she is a homicide victim.
And Chisholm turned up far from his Danvers home, walking on a highway.
At 12:30 this morning, Topsfield police responded to reports that a pedestrian was walking north in the southbound lane of Route 1. Officers approached the pedestrian and soon realized he was the person that was the subject of the Danvers police alert.
The district attorney says Chisholm is their suspect and they have no reason to believe there are any other suspects. According to court documents, surveillance footage recovered at the school and statements made by Chisholm led police to believe he assaulted and murdered Ritzer and then disposed of her body. Kara Behemoth was in Ritzer's math class with Chisholm. She says Chisholm didn't seem to have a problem with his teacher, but Behemoth did notice a change in Chisholm's behavior recently.
At the beginning of the year, he was like social. I used to talk to him, just like ask him like where he's from, what is he like, just how is it. And then the last couple weeks he's been like quiet. He draws a lot and he just like listens to music and he doesn't participate in class that much.
Chisholm's neighbors say the family moved to Riverside Street in Danvers from Tennessee before the school year began. They don't know much about the family.
There's a young girl that lives there, not young like, I want to say elementary school, but older.
Chisholm is now being held without bail at the Essex County House of Correction in Middleton. He'll be back in court in November. Reporting live in Danvers tonight, I'm Heather Hedges, Fox 25.
Okay, so you guys just watched the news clip, and this whole situation leaves me with a lot of questions. While my heart goes out to the teacher, no one deserves to have their life taken in that way, but I do have a lot of questions because we have so many, situations where you have teachers messing with students and things like that going on. It makes me question what happened to this boy that caused him to snap. Everybody's saying that he was quiet, he's never been in trouble, he's never had a criminal history, and for him to just snap out the blue, kill his teacher, so it makes me question what was she doing in the student bathroom, because most schools have like their own facilities for the teacher, and how did he know to follow her down there into the bathroom? And then it's like, where is everybody? Were these two the only people in the school at that point in time? Because it's kind of crazy that he was able to kill her, put her body in a trash can, roll it out to the school into the woods, and nobody saw anything. All this was done within a matter of, an hour or so from what the police were saying. And then after that, for him to be so nonchalant to go to Wendy's, order a meal with her credit card, and then also go and go to the movie theaters, You know, I just find the whole case disturbing. You know, a lot of folks are saying maybe he snapped, maybe he's on some type of, you know, drugs, Ritalin, Prozac, something made him snap. It could have been a medication. He just could be crazy, or it could have been more to the story. You know, could have been a situation where possibly, you know, they may have been messing around and, you know, maybe his feelings got caught up. I don't know. And I'm not trying to, you know, anyways minimize her death, but I just think that all aspects need to be looked at as to what happened with this situation, because it just does not sit well with me that this kid who's never been in trouble before just snapped in this manner. You know, that's scary, because from what everybody said, he was a nice kid. He was on a soccer team. So if he can just snap like that, what's to say that any other nice kid just can't snap like that? So I just hope that there's a real thorough investigation as to what happened and what led him to do this. You know, from everything I've read about her, she was a really nice teacher. She would send out wonderful tweets trying to encourage her class and, you know, really going above and beyond to help her students with math and everything. She was really, really loved. And they ended up even shouting her out at one of the football games. So I'm really sad that this happened. It's really scary, because there's a lot of good teachers out there, and no one deserves to lose their life in this manner. A lot of memories of really, really wonderful teachers that I had back when I was in junior high and high school, and I would be devastated if this would have happened to one of my favorite teachers as well. You know, so anyways, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think about this entire situation? What do you think could have possibly made this young man snap to the point where he killed his teacher in such a brutal manner? So let me know your thoughts. All right, deuces.